Today we are making the healthiest pumpkin bread ever. To get started, you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose, but you can use whatever flour you want. Next, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt. So now we're going to add our pumpkin pie spice, and you need 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now, if you don't have any pumpkin pie spice, you can make your own. You would need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Then whisk all of the ingredients. Now we're going to add 1 can of pumpkin puree. And you want to use pumpkin puree instead of pumpkin pie filling because pumpkin pie filling has the spices and also the sugars, and we're making this recipe refined sugar-free. So we're using 1/2 cup of maple syrup. If you don't have any maple syrup, you could always swap with agave. Next, we're going to add 1/4 cup of light vegetable oil. I'm using light olive oil, but you can use any neutral olive oil, any neutral oil. Next, we're going to add 1/4 cup of plant-based milk. I'm using almond, but you can use any plant-based milk of your choice. And finally, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to mix everything together until it's just well combined. If you wanted to add any extra chocolate chips, or walnuts or nuts or any other type of add-ins, you could do it at this point. You just want to make sure that you don't overmix, otherwise your pumpkin bread will turn out dense and heavy. Now we're going to pour our batter in a loaf pan, and if you're wondering what size loaf pan I'm using an 8.5 by 4.5. I'm going to sprinkle some pumpkin seeds on top of the pumpkin loaf just because it's going to give it a nice crunch. Give your pan a little tap on the counter just to release any air bubbles. And now we're going to bake it at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. So I let the pumpkin bread cool down for about half an hour, and I took a bite because I just couldn't wait. And it's so moist, it's perfectly spiced, it's perfectly sweet, it's not too sweet, it's just like the right amount. And honestly, you'd never guess that this pumpkin bread is sugar-free and dairy-free and egg-free. It's so good. I hope you give it a try. If you like this recipe, then you'll love my healthy sweet potato brownies. They're another fall favorite. I'll link the video so you can check it out next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.